Shalom, YouTube.
Shalom. Morning, everybody.
So this was supposed to be done last Sunday, but it was way too hot. And so we put it off to this Sunday, and praise Yah, the weather is phenomenal. So we are going to be butchering our chickens that we hatched from our dual-purpose birds. The majority of them were born the week of April 5th. Those ones, we kept the majority of the girls that we wanted to keep, the ones that looked good. We kept them in the flock. That April 5th hatch was a 100% hatch of 22 eggs that we had in the incubator. And we got to keep 7 girls. And the rest were roosters. And we don't need any more roosters. So the roosters went into the chicken tractors. And so today is the day that we're butchering. We just kept them in the chicken tractors. We moved them every day. We fed them first. We were feeding them with regular chicken feed. And then we realized, well, yeah, they're not Cornish cross chickens and they're not necessarily meat birds, but they are meat birds, so let's start feeding them like they are meat birds. So about halfway through, we started feeding them the meat bird food. So live and learn. We're learning. This is the first time that we're like doing this on a bigger scale. This year is actually the first year we've actually butchered any chickens at all. So about a month and a half ago, we butchered 3 for practice. Didn't do too bad, so we figure, okay, we can go ahead and we got this. So today's the day. So we're not gonna dispatch any on video because we don't want YouTube to ban the video, just in case. I mean, I don't even know if we're that big, but just in case, we're not gonna do any dispatching on the videos. And our setup, so we have our pot that we're going to put the chickens in so that their feathers are easier to pull. And then we have our cone set up.
Dispatch station.
And they'll let them drain out there. And then we have a string here that we're going to hang them up on with 1 foot and pull their feathers, and their feathers are going to go in the bucket. We do have roaming chickens or free-range chickens, so we don't want feathers all over the place. So we keep them, try and keep them contained. We have the ones that we're going, so these aren't all of them.
That's the first 5.
That's just the first 5 that we're going to do. We took them out of the tractor and we put them in our old dog kennel. And then we'll go over here, and here is our cleaning station, per se. And in the cooler, right here, we'll put some ice in it. We got some cold water in it. We'll put ice in there. And then once they're gutted, and then we'll rinse them out with the hose, and then we'll put them in the cooler with the ice and the ice water, and let them cool off for a while before we bag them up and put them in the freezer. So
just us 2 today. We don't have any helpers. Our daughter was going to come out and help, but her son and boyfriend are sick today, so that's okay.
it's just fine.
It's all right.
It's not too hot, so we're not in a huge rush.
Nope.
So this is what we have to do today. So if it takes us all day, I guess it takes us all day. I don't think it will, but yeah. See you on the flip side. Alright, y'all. So we did all of them today. So that's 16 roosters. So we didn't do the girls though, I guess.
We're gonna let them grow a little bit more.
Yeah. So we did butcher these guys prematurely. We should technically wait till October, but when we decided to hatch them out for our meat boards, it was kind of a little late. To do it with dual purpose chickens, when we didn't realize that. So it's fine, it's whatever. It's all a learning experience this year. So we'll do that a little differently next year. We'll start hatching before we did this time, so that way we can butcher them this time next year. So we do have, so now we got a pot of water boiling, because we have like those bags that you swish it around the water and it sucks it in. So that's what we're gonna do now.
And get them ready for freezer.
Yeah, literally getting them ready for freezer camp now. So then what we're also kind of doing, like before we put them in there, is just kind of going through, because there are little, I don't know what you want to call them, like little pieces of like the feather, I don't know, the hard part of the feathers that maybe some of them didn't come out of, and so we're just kind of cleaning that up a little bit and
doing a final cleaning,
making them more presentable-ish, I guess. So the first one, so I'll step out of the way so you can kind of see. So,
oh wait, I need to put this in. Gotta remember how I did them.
so we just stick it in the bag. And these bags that we got, and they came with like this straw thing that we stick in the bag, kind of help with the air.
Yep, this way.
So Steve's gonna put it in the pot.
Just literally just shrink wraps around the chicken.
Yeah, shrink wraps. That's the word I was looking for.
Up.
And then that straw gets all the air out of it.
Don't burn your fingers.
Water is hot. We will need bigger bags when we have bigger chickens, so.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were getting, so we got
I'd have
12 by 16 or something.
I think I got like the medium-sized bags.
And these are about 3-pound birds, roughly.
So they're not super big, but they are perfect for, 2 people eating a meal. So we got that one. And the marker.
That one's just shy. 2 pounds, 12 ounces.
So that one's 2 pounds, 12 ounces, just shy of 3 pounds. So then we kind of dry off the bag a little bit, and then we go ahead and mark it. We put our date on there. Today is the...
Just 1 sec. I know it's Sunday, I know it's August. It is the 14th.
So the 14th of 22, and he was 2 pounds, 12 ounces. That way we know what we're eating. Like, I don't know. Guess you really don't have to.
We have some we butchered from last time, which was 3, 4, 5 weeks. I don't know. It was a while ago, but
Those guys were 3 pounds.
yeah, we always try and eat the older stuff first.
Those guys were the older ones, though.
Even with our, pantry stuff.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. So stay tuned, and we'll let you know what the biggest pound bird was. I'm not gonna expect too much.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're about a month and a half butchering sooner. Plus, we didn't give them meat, bird, chicken food
Until later.
until they were like halfway through their span. So
Yeah. You guys can learn from our mistakes.
yeah, learn from our mistakes. Exactly what Steve said. Shalom, y'all. See you in a
Shalom.
few minutes for you, and I'm not sure how long for us.
Well, we managed to fit all the chickens that we butchered today onto a shelf in the little freezer.
48 pounds of chicken, approximately.
Yep. What was the biggest one?
3 pounds, 9 ounces.
Now, how many of those do we have? We have
2.
2. So
Not too bad.
Not bad.
So while I was editing this video, so thank you if you stayed this long into watching the video. I goofed, and when I was editing, I deleted a pretty good portion of what I think was good commentary. So there are a few things that was in there that I remember. So Steve and I, if you have any comments, questions, please post them. We would love to answer them for you. We're not experts by any means, not even close. But it's always good to learn from someone who is either just learning or, you know, maybe you've never done this before, so you can kind of, I don't know. We would love to see your comments and get to know you all a little bit better, who's watching our videos. But we did not use a chicken plucker because we want to be able to, if SHTF were to come, like apocalypse SHTF. We are in SHTF, by the way. Just not an apocalypse sort of thing. But we want to be able to do this without electricity. So we're getting good at it now while we can, and not when it's too late and not knowing what to do. So I guess that's what our channel is kind of about, is preparing, but not necessarily in a apocalypse kind of sort of way. Like I said, SHTF is going on right now. Stuff is crazy. And if you don't think so, then I'm not sure why you're watching this. But at the same note, your SHTF could be different from ours. But I would learn now. Don't just watch videos. You need to get hands-on. You need to start now, so that if your SHTF or whatever you're preparing for, because there's various reasons. I mean, some people are preparing for the zombie apocalypse or like total collapse of the whatever. We're preparing to be independent. And whether our world looks the same today, no, I don't know. But today, we want to be independent of our own food. So yeah. Anyways, that's kind of what we left, what I deleted during yesterday's video, and Steve actually had some comments in it too, but I'm editing this now. So anyways, please comment, like, share, subscribe. Would love to have more subscribers to share this with. Hopefully, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter how many subscribers we have, really, as long as we can help somebody learn something, learn from mistakes that we have done, and maybe just learn something that you never thought of before. So anyways, if Steve was here, he would say shalom, and I would say shalom, and thanks for watching. Have a blessed week, y'all.